Hey everyone, welcome back to Flow State Reactions. I am Starry and I'm here yet again to react to The Lord of the Rings. And this is the behind the scenes appendices for The Hobbit. And we are now moving on to the deleted scenes for The Hobbit, because I didn't watch the extended version. I only watched the theatrical release. That's what I was reacting to. And so these are scenes that I haven't seen before. Okay, because they were deleted from the theatrical version. And also what was next in the playlist was The Realms of the Third Age, Goblin Town. But I skipped that one because I had seen the people and denizens of Middle Earth and I was creeped out enough, and I was like, okay, no, it's time to move on to something else. I did enjoy Hobbiton video. So we're just gonna go ahead and watch a few of these deleted scenes, okay? All right, you guys, thank you for joining me. Everybody relax. And this one is The White Gems of Lasgalen. Okay, let's flow. Okay, so we have an ad. Of course. Anything else? Okay, here we go.
Thror named it the King's Jewel. He took it as a sign that his right to rule was divine. All would pay homage to him, even the great Elven king, Thranduil. As the great wealth of the Dwarves grew, their store of goodwill ran thin. No one knows exactly what began the rift. The elves say the dwarves stole their treasure. The dwarves tell another tale. They say the elf king refused to give them their rightful pay. It is sad, Frodo, how old alliances can be broken, how friendships between peoples can be lost. And for what?
Okay, here's another deleted scene.
Far away, in another corner of the world, dragons were only make-believe. A party trick conjured by wizards on Midsummer's Eve. No more frightening than fairy dust.
Bilbo!
In fact, my
Bilbo, look.
is where I come in.
Bilbo!
It was the beginning of an unlikely friendship that has lasted all my life.
Wow. I'm assuming that was Gandalf doing the fireworks. Okay, here's another deleted scene. So this is the third one. Mr. Baggins.
Jump the other one too. Hello, Mr. Bilbo. Here, have a feel of me tubers. Nice and firm they are. Just come in from Westphalen.
Yeah, very impressive, Mr. Worrywart. Now, I don't suppose you've seen a wizard lurking around these parts?
Tall fellow, long grey beard, pointy hat. Can't say I have.
He was running from him. Okay, so number 4, an unexpected party.
If you don't pass my...
Or when everybody came in and invaded his space.
He's got an injury.
I mean, the axe in his head.
Dead? No, only between his ears. His legs work fine.
Some of that.
Put those back. Put that back. Put that back. Not the jam, please. Excuse me. Excuse me.
A tad excessive, isn't it? You got a cheese knife?
Cheese knife. He eats it by the block.
A tad excessive. Look at how much he has.
Take it back, please. Take it back. It's an antique, not for sitting on.
Did I mention how when I was doing the reaction video, did I mention how much Bilbo had just for himself?
May I tempt you with a cup of chamomile?
Oh, no, thank you, Dory. A little red wine. For me, I think.
Okay, got an ad. Here we go. Entering Rivendell.
Gandalf, where are we?
You can feel it.
Yes. It feels like,
What?
well, like magic.
Oh.
That's exactly what it is. A very powerful magic.
Oh. Interesting. He could feel it? Now I want to watch The Hobbit again. Wow. Look at that view. Okay, next one, Keely flirts.
Can't say I fancy elf maids myself. Too thin. They're all high cheekbones and creamy skin. Not enough facial hair for me. Although, that one there's not bad.
That's not an elf maid.
I don't get it. What? It's not an elf. Beaufort's song.
They've got a deep love of the arts.
Change the tune, why don't you? I feel like I'm at a funeral.
Somebody died.
All right, lads, there's only one thing for it. There's a merry old man beneath an old grey hill, and there they brew a beer so brown the man in the moon himself came down one night to drink his fill. Oh, the ostler has a tipsy cat, the bay's a 5-string fiddle, and up and down he saws his bone now squeaking high, now purring low, now sawing in the middle. So the cat and the fiddle played hey diddle diddle, a drink that'll wake the dead. He squeaked and he sawed and he quivered the truth, and the landlord shook the man in the moon. It's after 3, he said.
Okay. Got an ad. There we go. Bilbo and Rivendell. Our reluctant hero in the beginning of his adventure.
Your companions.
I shan't be missed. The truth is that most of them don't think I should be on this journey.
Indeed. I've heard that hobbits are very resilient.
Really?
I've also heard they're fond of the comforts of home.
I've heard that it's unwise to seek the counsel of elves, but they will answer both yes and no.
You are very welcome to stay here.
That's a good scene. They should have put that in the movie. I like that. It was nice to see their interaction. Oh my god. Are those the dwarves? Lord have mercy. I spoke too soon. Alright, here's another Gandalf and Elrond. Okay, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and stop the editing for this particular video right here, and we will continue along with part 2 of deleted scenes from An Unexpected Journey. So thank you so much for joining me on this long journey Yes, I really did get a kick out of seeing the deleted scenes from this movie. Most of them felt as if it was okay for them to not be in the theatrical release. So yeah, I have a different perspective on it just because I watched the theatrical release this time. The last time I watched deleted scenes from the Lord of the Rings trilogy, all of the movies, it felt like so shocking that those scenes were not included. You know what I mean? And I guess it's because I saw those scenes, but for some reason, this time around, it didn't feel like a lot of the scenes were necessary. I do feel like it would have been nice to see little Bilbo interact with Gandalf all those years ago, just so that we get a proper understanding of just how long they've been friends. You know, there was a scene where, I don't know why, but there was a scene where Bilbo was in town and he thought he saw Gandalf. And it looked like he was trying to hide from him or run away from him. So I don't know why that happened. So that would have been interesting to see. Um, and it's also surprising that there was a pretty long, like in this deleted scenes, there was a pretty long scene of all of the dwarves coming into Bilbo's space to invade it. But I remember distinctly that being a long scene in the movie itself. So I guess it was just really too long, and they just had to cut it, a whole minute out of it out, which was okay. Because they really set it up to where you could really feel Bilbo's utter frustration with everyone being there. And then there was also the scene when they were entering Rivendell. Remember that? And Bilbo paused and looked at Gandalf, and he said he could feel the magic. And I'm just wondering if everybody could feel the magic and Bilbo was just commenting on it, or is he actually more sensitive to energy than the other people, the dwarves that were with them, more sensitive to energy than even other hobbits? You know what I'm saying? Like, is Bilbo special? Is he more sensitive to humans? And of course, Gandalf could feel it, but could the others? Anyway, also, I really did like the exchange between Elrond and Bilbo at the end. I really felt like they should have kept that in the movie. The idea that Elrond answered Bilbo by saying hobbits are resilient, and then in the very next breath he said that hobbits love the comforts of home. And so then, of course, Bilbo came with the clever response of, it's unwise to seek counsel of elves because they will answer with a yes and a no. So that was funny. That was a nice little lighthearted exchange that I would have liked to have seen in the movie. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up right here, and I will see you guys again next week with part 2 of the deleted scenes. And then we have 2 trailers, which were outstanding, that I reacted to as well. Okay. All right, you guys. Until next time, I love you, and let's flow.